Alright everyone, I planned on the last video to be my last, but it's September 28th and everything's still growing. I haven't had a frost, so uh, my potato reveal, I didn't bother. I'm just going to show you what I ended up with, which was very, very small. It wasn't the potato's fault, it was my fault. That's all I got out of that one bag. I think it was because I didn't put enough water to it. I should have ran a line across from my drip irrigation, and I didn't. I got this drip irrigation hooked up to my rain barrel, and so I kept neglecting the potato bag, but oh well, you live and learn. Next year I'll put a line into it. I was told that potatoes didn't like too much water, but I don't think I give it enough. The yellow beans, they're doing really good. I've got tons of them already. I still got tomatoes. There's a Kellogg's breakfast. Um, Tons and tons of cherry tomatoes still. That is an 8-foot pole, and there's the tip of the cherry tomato plant. So it's a big plant. And yellow beans, I just picked a whack of them. I should have left them on there for you, but I'll show you more here. It's kind of wet too, so I really don't want to put my hands in there too much. However, there is a lot of beans still in there, and they're still flowering, so lots of green tomatoes. Brussels sprouts, they're slow, but they're coming. Peppers, cubanelles, and that's the green wax there. So lots of them. Lots of cubanelles. Tons and tons. Eggplants are still going. Apparently in some books they say they don't like the cool weather. We're getting them maybe 8 to 10 degrees Celsius here at night, but they're still going, and they're still flowering. Lemon boys, they're still there. I really believe that the Epsom salts and a lot of the compost tea is keeping these tomatoes green, because I got a few gardens I've been looking at all summer going up north to the trailer, and basically they're all done. They've pulled the plants, and the tomatoes all look really brown. All you'd see is red tomatoes on them. So I do believe the Epsom salts and the compost tea really helps. Still got peppers. Swiss chard, eating that. Kale, I'm going to make some cheesy kale chips with nutritional yeast and cashews and lemon juice, and I'm going to put it in my dehydrator. We're going to try that. Oregano, that's still there. There's another Brussels sprout. They're just, I don't know what kind of, might be a long season one, but I'm looking forward to them. They look nice and firm, so, you know, I'm sure I still got 3 or 4 of them. They say they can handle a couple frosts, so we'll see. My poor little cucumbers, they didn't, the second time around, they didn't do anything. But yeah, here's more eggplants. Oh, that hurt. I just poked myself on things. There's another one there. And there's another one behind there. Yeah, so I have another feed eggplant parmesan. Carrots, I made another mistake with them. I didn't thin them out enough, so I get carrots, but they're not humongous. They're baby carrots. They're really tasty, but next year I'll thin them out to 2 inches between plants. So, yeah, the kale, I'm sure it's going to keep going right through. Very good for you. I got borage here. It's an heirloom variety. White borage is apparently supposed to make your tomatoes taste better if you plant them near it, and I have to agree. It really makes the tomatoes sweet. So, and also I use the rock dust gaily. So the rock dust seems to really help. There's more carrots and lettuce. Okay, we got my little hoop houses here. Here's my my mescaline mix. It's doing well under there. It's really good. It's got a nice little bite to it. It's pretty tasty. It's good on a salad or sandwiches. And then I have broccoli rabe here. It's just starting to, something's been eating, and I'm not sure if it's earwigs or what, but we'll figure that out. Yeah, so I'm going to cover there just to try to keep them from getting ate alive. I'm going to make a hoop house in here. I just got seeds. I just dug the radishes up yesterday. And I'm going to make a hoop house once these tomatoes are gone. And I just got some arugula, and I got some endive and radicchio, and some spinach, and hopefully I'm going to have a little miniature greenhouse here. We'll see how that goes. And drain these lines shortly too. Get my compressor out and drain the water out of these lines. It's been a real blessing this year. It's been a hot year, and how I have it hooked up, maybe I'll make another video how I got an inline drill connected to my rain barrel, and I just turned the drill on. It's an electric drill, and I corded, and yeah, watered it well all summer. So that, compost tea, and the Epsom salts, everything seemed to work good. For the first year, I think it did well. You know, trial and error. There's some things that I'll do different next year, but on the whole, I'm pretty happy with the results we got. Of course, the weather really helped this year too with the heat and a really warm summer. So, and my runner beans up there, scarlet runner. I'll take you a quick peek up there. But yeah, I thought I'd be done by now, but everything's still pretty green. This is starting to die off, but yeah, I'm still getting tomatoes. I got Better Boys, are huge, and there's another one, big one right there, as you can see. And they're still ripening, so you know I ain't gonna pull them when they're not dying off. Why bother? And like I said, my yellow wax beans are really good, and I'm getting tons of them. So I'm gonna just keep them going until they die off, and then I'm gonna get the PVC pipe, excuse me, and some I guess 4 mil plastic, and make myself a little miniature hoop house greenhouse slash. So yeah, rosemary is still going along. Marigolds, a bale of straw I'm going to use for mulch. I'm planning on putting some garlic in too, and mulch that with that. And a whole whack from work. I got the guy to dump some really fresh grass clippings, so that's going to turn that in with some leaves and make some more compost. My compost bin is, as you see, some carrots I picked. That's good stuff there. That's black gold, that compost. And this little setup here, you just lift that up like that. You pull it out of the bottom, then you just drop the bottom down again. So yeah, if anybody doesn't compost out there, you should start, because it's you know, if you want to go organic, no other fertilizers, I've just used sheep manure and compost tea all summer, and you don't really need to use Miracle-Gro or any of that stuff. You know, if you're going to grow food for your family, you want to make sure it's organic and good for us. So, all right, well, I'll just take a quick peek up there, and then this probably will be my last video of the year, but you never know. I might make a little one later on when the Brussels sprouts, when I harvest them. So, all right, let's go up. There's my cedars. Got a nice private backyard here. I'm back onto a cornfield. Not sure if you can see that. So yeah, in the winter I have deer out behind and I'm right in the city. But there's a ravine over to the right, so in the wintertime the deer will come out and pick at the corn. And the scarlet runners, I'm letting them dry. I've pretty well done eating. Although there is a couple flowers, but I'm gonna let them dry, grow out, and collect seed for next year. As you can see, the size of these. There's my hand. So yeah, they're big, and there's the dry pods. I'm just letting dry right now. I'm gonna collect the seed for next year. So all right, there's collard greens. They're good. I've been picking at them. They're really good. The young ones like that. They're small ones. They don't take near the time the big ones do to cook, so they've been good. Alright, well, if this is my last one, we'll see you next year, or maybe I'll make one more with the Brussels sprouts. Alright, bye for now.